Oh, good evening. And what's that smell? Does that smell like playoff football? That's what we have tonight on Blitz 8. And one of the stories of this season, the rise of the Westbrook Blue Blazes. The Blue Blazes, the #1 seed in B South. No winning tradition. Hosting Marshwood, one of Maine's all-time programs. Tonight, we go to Westbrook. Westbrook went to Marshwood on opening night and won. Could they do it again? Good start for the Blue Blazes. Gio Staples, the QB keeper. He doesn't wait for his blockers. He's too fast. Turns a corner, 19-yard touchdown, 7-0 Blue Blazes. Marshwood responds. Michael Spriza, play action, and Brady Isbell gets behind the defensive backs. Still has to do some improvising, but he takes it in for 6. 61-yard connection. It's a 7-6 game. Later in the second, same play. Spriza, play action. Isabel gets open. He does the rest. He goes in from 25 yards out. Marshwood takes a 12-7 lead into the half. Blue Blazes D stepped up in the second half. So did Marshwood's. Deep in Marshwood territory on 4th down in the 4th. Staples slips short of the first down, and Marshwood holds. They're up 12-7 still. Later in the 4th, Westbrook in the red zone. Ryder Weber of Marshwood, the big tackle, grabbing the arm of Staples, and they stop him again. Last chance for Westbrook. About a minute left. Staples driving his team, slips but turns the corner, takes it inside the 5-yard line. But no timeouts. The clock is running. Staples finds some daylight, and he's going to take it in for the winning score with 22 seconds left. Another heartbreaking playoff loss for Marshwood. The Cinderella Blazes do it again. 15-12, they beat the Hawks. Staples, 126 yards on the ground. The other semifinal had Kennebunk hosting defending state champ Falmouth, a rematch of last year's state final, won by Falmouth. Kennebunk won on opening night against Falmouth in Kennebunk. Could they do it again? First quarter, Sam Matthews to Zachary Fine down to the 15. A few plays later, Austin West up the middle from 5 yards out, 7-0 Kennebunk. Second quarter, another handoff to West, and he's put together a pretty good resume this year. He's going to pick up nearly 50 yards, taking it deep inside Falmouth territory. A few plays later, some creativity. West in the Wildcat. Pitches to Jaden Homa, who finds Matthews open for the Kennebunk special. Rams up 14-0. Just before the half, Falmouth gets on the board. Trey Walker to Ben Robbins. This one would come down to the final seconds. Falmouth would score a touchdown to pull within 21-20 with 28 seconds left, but Kennebunk and company would hold on as the PAT was wide. Kennebunk at Westbrook in the B South final next weekend. Hey, let's go to the north. Unbeaten Coney hosting Messalonsky. First quarter, Anderson Noyes out of the Wildcat for the short touchdown. Coney up 7-0. Second quarter, Rams set up the screen. Parker Bourne, who was efficient tonight, 13 for 15, 232 yards to Noyes, who had 140 all-purpose yards. He's going to take that to the Eagle 15. From there, he finishes off the drive with a TD run. He scored 4 times, 59-0 Coney. Coney is 9-0 and moving on. Who are they going to play? Freiburg hosting Lawrence. Of course, Lawrence took down Freiburg on the road just a few weeks ago. Tonight, different story. Raiders down 7-0 in the first when Ty Boone is going to take off. He's gone 65 yards to the end zone, ties it at 7. Boone was doing it all night. He had an 84-yard score, ran for 3, caught another. Freiburg 34-13. So we'll have the Rams, or rather Freiburg at Coney next Friday at Edward Little at 6 o'clock in the B North Championship. Now in Class A South, Thornton and Bonnie Eagle on a collision course to meet in the regional final, but would Noble or South Portland have anything to say about it tonight? We start in Saco. Thornton Academy hosting South Portland. Trojans up 14-6 in the third. Red Riot's trying to drive, but it's Braden Hooper coming up with a big play, the pick 6, and Thornton is up 21-6. Trojans defense coming up big all night. Brendan Tabor back into the lineup, an impact player making impact plays. He has the sack. Later on, Red Riot's inside the Thornton 20, but it's Hooper again making a big play. The interception, his second of the quarter. Trojans then ride the legs of Connor Ayub. His TD run caps a 95-yard drive. 35-12, Thornton Academy's moving to the regional championship. All right, how about Noble and Bonnie Eagle? Noble upset Bonnie Eagle in the playoffs a year ago. Tonight, Scots get some redemption, up 21-6 at the half. The defensive backs making plays. Caden Cooper with the interception for the Scots. And then it's Lucas Klenn making the interception, and he would turn that into points. Early in the fourth, Klenn on the Wildcat goes in, 27-6, Scots with the lead. Noble needing some quick points, down 3 scores, but you know what? Ben No there for another pick. 27-12, Bonnie Eagle. They're at Thornton on Saturday at 1 in the regional championship. A North had rivals Deering and Portland going at it. No strangers to playing in November, but usually on Thanksgiving. Tonight in playoff action, Deering having to go without one of their key guys, Zeke DeWeaver. Portland drives on their first possession. Cordell Jones, play action to Jake Johnson, 11 yards, 7-0 Dogs. Alex Martin would scoop and score to make it 14-0, and then making more plays on defense, the tackle for the loss. Early in the second, Dogs drive. It's Martin on the fake up the middle, fighting hard for the 17-yard touchdown run, 35-14. Portland with the win. They're moving on. The other semifinal had Oxford Hills hosting Bangor. Vikings beat the Rams in South Paris last week to get this home game. Different story tonight. The Vikings try to drive, but the Ram defense was tough. Kyle Johnson hits the QB. Will Houghton finishes him off. Johnson ran for 3 scores. 35-6. Bangor wins it. Rams at Portland in the regional finals next Friday at 6 o'clock at Fitzy. Now in Class C, nobody's touched Greeley, the defending 8-man champs, opening their Class C playoff tonight. Greeley coming in unbeaten at 8-0, hosting Madomic Valley, thinking upset in Cumberland. Now Madomic had an interception early on, and they're in the Ranger red zone, but the exchange is mishandled and the Rangers recover. Opportunity lost for Madomic, but Madomic's D making some plays on D. Luke Vigu reads the option, takes down Luke Piper. But Greeley converts on 3rd and long, and Sean Justice goes untouched into the end zone. Biggest hit he gets on this play is from his teammate in the celebration. 7-0 Greeley. Madomic would fumble the ensuing kick. Greeley takes advantage. Piper rolls out, finds James Tile. 36-8 Greeley. Piper now 25 TDs all-purpose this year. 4th-seeded Gardner trying to beat 5th-seeded Wells for the second time this year. Tigers down 14-6 in the third. And Justin Duty, what a season. He's going to get to the outside and show us that breakaway speed. It's 14-12, but the conversion was no good. So Gardner still down 2. In the 4th, that Wells defense taking over. Brady Godin comes up with a big sack. Tigers later with another chance, but this time Robert Bates, the sack and forced fumble. Wells wins at 14-12. And coming back to beat Gardner after an overtime loss up there earlier this year. They'll travel to Greeley on Friday night at 7 o'clock. All right, 2nd-seeded Leavitt hosting Foxcroft Academy. Opening possession for the Hornets. 3rd down. Landon Marquis back to pass. He's got time. He pump fakes, and Mason Henderson is wide open. 42-yard touchdown. 6-0 Leavitt. Early in the second, Foxcroft gets on the board. Leonardo De La Posa from 21 yards, and it's 6-3. For the next Hornets possession, the handoff to Henderson, and not going to catch that speed. 150 all-purpose yards for Henderson. Leavitt's up 12-3. They're at it again in the second. Nathan Karkos takes the handoff, and he's going to take it to the house. Leavitt with the impressive 34-3 win over Foxcroft. Other C quarterfinal at Herman hosting Nokomis. Hawks led from the start. Sam Hopkins, first possession, breaks away for the 38-yard touchdown. Herman beats Nokomis 30-6. Hawks at Leavitt next week in a rematch of a great game from a couple weeks ago. All right, D-South semifinals had number 4 Oak Hill at number 1 Winthrop. Winthrop up 21-7 early 4th. 4th and goal from a few inches out. Coach Stonington wants his team to play smash mouth football. They did. Jacob Fife converts 28-7 Winthrop. Fife also had 2 scores through the air. Oak Hill with some time. Jacob Burnham powers in from a few yards out. It's 28-13. But Oak Hill, after recovering the onside kick, would be stopped, and Winthrop got the run game going, and they would run it out. 28-13 Winthrop. The Ramblers host 6th-seeded Morris Friday night in the D-South Championship. They beat Dirigo 28-22 in the other semifinal. All right, 8-man small school South Championship. Defending champ Old Orchard hosting Telstar. After a Rebels turnover, Wes Gallant out of the Wildcat, and he gets to the outside. He go home, 74-yard touchdown, 16-0 goals. Rebels trying to get something going, but the ball is fumbled again, and CJ Sarin recovers for the goals. Turns into more Seagulls points. QB Trot Moody keeps it himself. He's going to go 37 yards for the score. It's 24-0 Old Orchard. And then after another fumble, hey, the ball was slippery tonight, I guess. Gallant from 17 yards. 74-28 Old Orchard. They'll go to the regional or the state championship. Who are they going to play? That's what I'm trying to get after. Northern Maine final had Stearns and Dexter. Stearns wins it 64-8. Stearns and Old Orchard next weekend at EL in the state championship. Thanks for watching. That's Blitz 8.